Shalom, this is Sister Ebony. Welcome to the Rock. So what you're looking at here is a dehydrator, a food dehydrator. It has 4 trays that I'm using, but we didn't use electricity for it this time. And I had put some, I was looking for something to, or either make one, a solar dehydrator or a dehydrator that we can just set out in the sun and it dehydrate different berries or foods that we need to dehydrate. And it worked. I checked it not too long ago to see the progress, and we have some dried, these are goji berries, by the way, harvested from our goji berry patch, and it worked perfectly. So we're so excited. I taped, there was opening here at the top to let air and stuff in, and then at the bottom. So I found some breathable fine mesh that no bugs or gnats or no bugs or anything can get into, and then the sides are completely sealed when you close it, so that wasn't a problem. So we got 4 trays of dried goji berries. So we'll be using this more often to dry our goji berries to preserve our goji berries for later. Another way to preserve them instead of putting them in the freezer or making them into preserves or cooking with them or anything like that. So we just wanted to share that. And then this is actually some mesh I found because the holes were kind of big and the goji berries kept falling through, so I needed something a little bit smaller. So this is actually some door netting that you would put like on a garage door or some kind of opening that we got from Walmart, and I just cut it up so it can fit at the bottom of each tray so the goji berries wouldn't fall through, and it did pretty good. Now we do have to rotate the trays. This was the very top tray, which is they're completely dry, and then the other trays, they are still drying, so I will have to rotate them often to make sure they're getting evenly dried. So this tray is completely done, so I can put it in a container and then add some more goji berries and then let these continue to dry. And now continue to rotate the trays. So this is exciting, and like I said, it still has the cord. It still can be plugged in to our solar system to use as a dehydrator. But right now, we didn't want to use it as, on electricity. So I still found a way to use it and just set it out in the sun. And I made sure that it can still breathe to where there's no condensation in there, and then the stuff will mold and rot and everything. So it did perfectly. So now we can put our berries, or if you want to do fruit, we'll try to experiment with fruit. So this is really exciting. And just another way to be resourceful, and I was trying to think of ways to make a dehydrator, out of wood and stuff like that. But at the time, I really didn't have time, so I was trying to just think of something quickly that we can use. And I was like, oh, well, I looked at the sides of it, and there was no openings here, just the 2 top parts, top and bottom. So I'm like, let me find some fabric that we can use and just tape it over there and set it out in the sun and see how it works. And attempt to save the family some money by preserving our food and then not having to spend more money on materials and everything to make a dehydrator or outside dehydrator, solar dehydrator. This still can be used, even though it hasn't been used on our solar system, but now it is still being used. All right, well, hope you found this video useful and exciting or interest you. Thank you for watching. I'm glad to share what's going down on the homestead. All right. We bid you all a shalom.